Today we're going to be following a simple tutorial on shading a sphere. This is a great beginner's exercise for learning oil paints and especially blending colors and messing with light and shadows. So we're going to begin today with the first step of just drawing your ball. Now don't worry, don't fret. A lot of people panic, you know. I'm always the same when I make the first mistake. That's the easiest time to drop out of a project, but I find that this step you can be as rough as you want, you can clean it up later, just get a bit of paint on the page. So now we're just going to highlight out the area where we're going to add the shadow as well. A nice just simple black line. Again, don't worry about it being too clean, it doesn't need to be perfect. We can clean it all up later. But now that we have our base shape, we can start to fill in some colors. I've been advised a lot of times that, black and white is a great way to start this exercise, as it keeps things simple and allows you to focus on just the light and the darkness, but I didn't have any white and I kind of find that boring. So we're going to start with some red on the main shade of the ball and just really slosh some on there, but we just want to get that main color kind of in a central location, so then you can add some contrast to either side. So I figured, maybe since I don't have white, I'll just use some blue to do the sort of darker bits, because it kind of looks dark. It's kind of coming out a bit more purple, but either way, it kind of gets the point across, there's the darker side of the ball under it. So then we just need to add some highlights. So I'm going to bring in, actually I'll go a bit more blue at the bottom here first. Just really highlighting the dark point at the bottom of the ball where almost no light is catching. And don't worry, again, we're going to blend this all together later. We're just getting some rough colors out. Yeah, I figured some nice bright yellow would work to highlight the top of the ball. It seems to be blending a little bit already with some of the other colors, but that's kind of what we're looking for, and I think you'll find that sometimes with this, you just need to trust the process and not worry too much part way through, because it's always going to look a lot better at the end. So if you do get a bit worried, I find one thing that you can do is just take your mind off it, focus on another part of the page for a little bit. So here I'm just going to be adding in some real stark grays to really highlight that shadow underneath the ball that it's casting. And then I'm even going to get a little bit of a darker black to fill in just the area right under the ball, just to give the premise of it sitting on a space. Now we can come back to the ball, but I think the gray paint did kind of blend a little bit, but that's fine because we are blending these colors together, so all of this can really just work if you're just willing to massage it out a little bit, get those colors properly blended, maybe add a bit more yellow to the top. That one actually came out really dark. So maybe if we just add some more highlight to the center of the piece to get some more contrast there. I think if we just add maybe a bit more yellow to the top to really brighten it up, it is just brown. More blue. That's looking nice and dark. Maybe this will work. So yeah, it's all about the process. Now we're just gonna come in with a bit more red, and that's just brown. But that's the other thing I find when it comes to painting that's really important to remember is, it's all about the process, and you are your own worst critic, so it's probably actually really good. So we're just gonna sign this up, and that's how you paint a ball, complete with light and shadows. Thank you for following this tutorial with me.